So You Can Play That Game is proudly sponsored by NiceGameShop.com, the place to go for rare and unusual Asian games. Hi there, I'm Michael and welcome to Diaries of a Board Game YouTuber for Monday the 23rd of October 2017. So this week I've been super busy. I mean, like, seriously busy. 8 videos. So first we had free for the Valley of the Alchemists. We had a paid how to play video and a paid playthrough of that, so you can just see how the game all works, and it's currently seeking funding up on Kickstarter. And then I also did a review of the game because I really enjoyed it. So if you want to find out more about why I enjoyed it, who I think it's good for, etc., you can check out the review. The nature of the game is it's kind of like Splendor. It's this light engine building set collection going on that's just really fun. It's a fun theme, it's well done, and yeah, so take a look. Then I also did a live video. Now, I also did last week's Diaries live, and I'll be talking a bit more about live stuff because I am progressing experience gathered from last week towards doing a live play. I'm going to talk more about that later, but the live video I'm talking about was the top 10 most anticipated games of Essen for me. So if you want to find out what I'm most interested in, the first 15 minutes of the video are just me saying what they are, and then I go to Q&A. So if anyone had any questions about that or anything else, they could have asked me. And wow, it went on 2 hours. I'm not expecting people to watch that whole thing, but there were people, just constant questions, plenty of content there coming from that Q&A. So I was really shocked, and I was exhausted by the end of it, but that was great. So if you want to just see a bit of a chat about Essen and other things, the games coming out, etc., then do take a look at that. Then I had 4 videos for the Godfather. This is Corleone's Empire, the Call Me or Not version. So I did a 2-part playthrough, a short review, and a review. So you can take a look at that and find out all about that game. The nature of this game is area control meets worker placement meets set collection. So if that sounds interesting, you might want to check out the videos, see my thoughts on those. So then on to the figures, and today is actually the 22nd month anniversary of the channel. To the day. So that's pretty cool. It's going to happen occasionally, isn't it? And Facebook, we have 3,270 free likes, so no change. Not too upset about that. As I say, everyone's just Essen focused at the moment. It's been that way for a few weeks. That's kind of worked in my favour with my live show this week a bit. But I'll talk about that with the views, I guess. Twitter, we've got 10,441 followers, so this is a pretty big drop. I'm still not worried. As long as I'm staying healthily in that 10k mark, I have no concerns about my Twitter follower. I think that's a huge number, and I'm not going to worry about it fluctuating a bit. So that brings us on to YouTube, what this is all about. So subscribers. 5,373 subscribers. So this has gone up a small amount. The thing is, as long as we're growing, as long as this is continuing to go up, then I'm pretty happy with the way things are going on the channel. Then views, we got a pretty big success story here. 356,287 views, which means we've had 7,500 views this week, which I'm fairly sure is like one of the biggest view amounts outside of competitions and giveaways happening. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, looking at the analytics, the reason for that, Massive Darkness still doing so well. Another 1,000 views for Massive Darkness this week, which is just really impressive. I mean, that game is my most, I think it's like my most watched video, my how to play of that now, with over 14,000 views. It's absolutely incredible, and I love it. But yeah, it's not purely down to that. Obviously, that's just 1,000 of that 7.5. Now, a lot of it's the just typical evergreens, getting bits here, bits there for the kind of how to plays mostly and stuff. But Also, the live show of the top 10 for Essen did pretty well. Now, on the chat, we tend to only have maybe 10 people at a time, but over the course of those 2 hours, I think the total views ended up around 100, which is pretty good. But then since then, other people have also been watching that, so we've actually had 400 views on that video, which is awesome. So I was of two minds whether or not to do that because I'm not actually going to Essen, but I'm glad I am. I'm glad I did because it's kind of paid off. Also, kind of an update to that list is I've pre-ordered like half the games on it now. So I'm really excited because obviously they're going to be arriving in the next few weeks, few months type thing. So it's going to be super cool. I mean, like this week alone, I'm expecting Pandemic Legacy Season 2 and the next 3 Exit games. Yes. Really looking forward to those. Although I'm not going to get to play them this weekend. I have scheduled a marathon for Pandemic Legacy for the following weekend to just play the whole thing like we did for Pandemic Legacy Season 1. Both me and my wife were like, yeah, we're going to do that. We really enjoyed playing it that way before and not having it be, oh, we're waiting on other people. Oh, you know, I've forgotten what happened last month when we played. So, yeah. There's the element of, oh, well, should we space it out? But you know what? We've got so many other games coming. Not too worried about it, you know. If we space this out, you know, then it's going to end up clashing into other things like Charterstone arriving in December and whatnot. So, yeah, it's awesome. It's going to be an awesome few weeks. Speaking of awesome few weeks, we have got a new arrival this week, which is Fate of the Elder Gods with its shiny, shiny tentacles. Look at the shiny tentacles. They're kind of hypnotic. But yes, so Fate of the Elder Gods. Videos will be coming soon for it. How to describe it? Worker placement. I don't know. There's definitely worker placement in there. But yeah, more to come on that soon. So, whew, been a bit of a long video, so not going to go on for too much longer, hopefully. But just to let you know, this week, what we've got coming up, we're going to have videos for Tiny Epic Quest, which I think is going to be 3 videos. We're going to have a solo mode playthrough, so you can see that. Short review and a review is what I think there is for that. Then we're also going to have my sort of review-ish video for the 7th Continent. So that's going to be cool. Shame I've missed timing with regards to the Kickstarter, but it's still a popular game. Hopefully people will be interested in seeing that. It's going to be completely spoiler-free. In fact, it's just going to be me talking, so it could be incredibly boring and you may not want to watch it. But hopefully you will. And then what else is going on? Oh, Saturday is Uncon. Yeah, really looking forward to this. Obviously, the big thing going on that everyone else is going to be talking about and going to is Essen. But yeah, I'm not going to that. What I am planning on doing, hopefully, fingers crossed, because if everything goes to plan, I'm going to start doing live plays this week. So I'm thinking I'm going to do Wednesday lunchtime. I still need to schedule it, or I'll probably do that tomorrow. But yeah, I'm thinking Wednesday lunchtime, I'm going to do a live play. Now, what that will entail is it's going to be scheduled to be shorter games that will fit into an hour and that will be playable with an audience. Like interactive with the audience. So what I've done kind of the last few days getting ready for this, as well as last week doing lots of live testing, making sure the internet connection can cope, making sure I had like software that could cope, so I ended up getting OBS. I've also purchased a new webcam and a new tripod, so that because I can't use the camera I'm using now because it connects through the Wi-Fi, and then, yeah, it didn't work, basically. The software that the camera has to use, because it's Sony Handycam, it's a bit rubbish, and there was too much lag. It just did not work using that camera, so I couldn't do any, like, looking down at the table. And I decided, right, I'm going to get this webcam. So, getting this webcam, I decided, right, I'm going to get the tripod to do proper like pointing down at the table. And so I've got that now as well. So you'll probably start to see that not only being used for the live play, but also hopefully being used for other videos. So we're going to get more multi-camera shots going on and more proper aerial shots as well. And part of doing this was a really weird thing. I had to roast some gravel because I bought some dirty gravel to put in the sandbag to weigh down the boom arm that the camera is going to be on, so that it can point straight down. So that's really cool, and I'm looking forward to doing live plays. I hope you'll be able to make it. As I say, I think the first one is going to be Wednesday. It'll be UK lunchtime, aiming for US kind of breakfast time. So I'm thinking I'm going to go for 12 p.m. PM or AM? Yeah, 12 p.m. UK time. So that's my plan. 12 p.m. on Wednesday. I'm going to do a live play, and fingers crossed it's all going to go well. So that's enough of me for this video. Hopefully you found this interesting, the whole stuff with moving into live interesting and stuff. If you have any questions or any comments on anything I'm doing on the channel, or any opinions of things you think I could do better, etc., do always let me know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.